Hi, welcome to today's video. Today I'd like to share with you the clothes that I've sewn and actually wear. I've been sewing for a few years now, but only recently have been consistently making things that I feel comfortable actually wearing. For quite a while I'd make things and they just wouldn't work, and so they'd get thrown in a bag and I wouldn't look at them again. But I have collected all of the clothes in my wardrobe that I have made, that I love, that I wear, some of which I don't really wear very often, but I want to go through all of them with you, show them, and kind of just be proud of myself. I basically only have skirts and dresses to show you because they are a lot easier to make than more tailored garments like pants and shirts. We also have something that I made for Halloween this year. If you've seen my previous video, you will have seen that, but if not, I will show it to you anyway. I am in the middle of making two garments at the moment. One is a bit of a garden dress. It is so cute, but it's not finished. I was hoping to have it done by the time I filmed this video, but nope. I also am working on a shirt. It's like an 18th century shirt, like a pirate shirt, but I'm making a lot of that by hand. I did use my machine for a lot of the bigger like body seams, but all the cuffs and the collar and like the finishing is all being done by hand, so it's taking a long time and I haven't touched it in like over a month. But that's not important. With that said, let's begin. First up, we have this plaid skirt. It is actually really cute on camera. I made this because, first of all, the fabric is adorable, but I only had 1.5 meters. That's not enough to make skirts the way I normally do. So I decided to try and just do like a rectangle skirt, where it's basically a rectangle. You just like stitch it together, add some elastic, and you have this. It is so cute. I remember buying this fabric because it had that kind of dark academia vibe. It's like a flannel, but it's a little scratchy, if I do say so myself. It is a little bit uncomfortable. It does puff out at the hips in a weird way. The word that comes to mind is cupcake. Don't know why. This isn't like the most flattering skirt on me, but I still love it. I wear it around the house when the weather is that weird in between where it's like not hot but not cold, and like it's just perfect for that. I didn't use a pattern for that skirt or any of the skirts I've made, but we'll talk about each individual one when we get to them. This next skirt I was so proud of when I made it, although a lot went wrong. The camera is not picking it up very well, so I'll show you a little closer, but it is another flannel skirt, and it's so cute. This skirt is so soft and taught me a lot in the process. The fabric itself was my mum. It was a pre-packaged maybe 2 meters, but I don't think it was that much. Honestly, it could have been like 1.5 meters or so. It is a half circle skirt, as I tend to make, but I cut it in panels. Yes, that's right. It may have only been 1 meter, but I cut it in panels in a way that meant I just scraped through with enough fabric. The thing about this skirt that I absolutely love is the closure. Now, the camera really isn't doing it any justice, but there is a very poorly done zip. I still am not good at zips, and I did this a while ago, so I really wasn't good at zips. But when I attached the waistband, it was going to be a normal waistband. It was going to be normal. I was going to attach it and then cut off the excess. But I decided to leave the excess and tie it in a bow. I think it's so cute. I adore this so much, and I've gotten compliments on it, but I have this like fear of wearing it out. I don't know why. I think maybe the color. I do not wear light colors like this. I love it so much. It's so soft. It's so cute. I just adore this skirt. The next skirt I have to show you is the first thing I made out of all of these. Not the first thing I ever made, definitely not, but the first wearable thing that I made, and it is another skirt. Another flannel skirt, mind you. It is a half circle skirt, but it is much longer than these other ones. It's about like mid-calf. It is pretty worn. You won't see that on camera, but it's kind of starting to pill. It's gotten a fair bit of wear, but never out of the house. This is very much a house skirt. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little janky. The zip is one that I found in my grandmother's sewing kit. She used to like harvest everything from her old clothes. Zips, buttons, elastic, anything, she'd take it. And this is one of those zips. It's so warped and weird. The waistband was about 1.5 times that, and so I just folded it down and stitched it. It's not good. Same thing with the hem. It was so wonky that I ended up, I don't know if you'll see that, I just kind of folded it and tacked down all of the weird edges. I love this skirt though. It was the first thing that made me think like I can make real clothes, and that's really exciting. This is a really great skirt to just like work in. I don't have to like keep adjusting it because it's long. Nothing's gonna like be shown that shouldn't be shown. I love this skirt. Next, oh my god. This was the most impressive thing I had made. Honestly, probably still is, even though like it doesn't look that great, but I was so proud of this skirt. For context, there used to be a restaurant in Melbourne that was Titanic themed. It has been shut down because they were growing certain illegal plants on the roof. But I had a party there and everyone dresses up, and so I was going to dress up as like a lower class person that was like wearing outdated clothes, because honestly the actual like Titanic era of clothing, not my style. So I wanted to go for a late Victorian kind of vibe, which is where this skirt comes in. It is beautiful. I love this thing. It's just not made very well. Well, parts of it are. I searched high and low for fabric for this project and I couldn't find anything. I knew what I wanted, which I think was the problem. I wouldn't settle for just anything. I knew I wanted it to be black. I wanted it to have some kind of texture. This has a kind of striping. I don't know. It's almost like a cord, but not. Spotlight had nothing. Spotlight is the only fabric store around here, and there was nothing until I was digging through one of their like remnant bins and I found a 2-meter remnant of this fabric. I knew this was going to be a long skirt. I did not think 2 meters was going to be enough. To be fair, it wasn't really enough. This skirt is not as long as it should be. It should have been, you know, grazing the ground. It is about mid-calf, but for a costume, it was fine. I was the most like, not well dressed, but I had put the most thought into my outfit of anyone there. And honestly, I felt really proud about that. I was like on a high that night. There are a few things about this that I do want to go back and change. One of those things, the main one really, is this is a fully lined skirt, but the lining is a little bit shorter than the actual skirt, but I've attached them at the hem, and so it sticks out in a weird way, which isn't ideal. The closure is also a little bit flimsy. I feel like that's not the right word, but it's the only one that comes to mind. The one thing that I was so insanely proud about this skirt is the pocket. It's pretty like invisible when I'm wearing it, like it's just right in the hem, and it's a fairly big pocket, like my whole hand fits in there, my phone fit in really easily. I didn't really take a bag. I was gonna make like a reticule, is that what they're called? One of those like little bags. I didn't have time. I found a bag that like my mum got a watch in or something and used that. If I can find the photos from this night, I'll put them on screen because I think I looked great. Like, I'm gonna say it, I loved my outfit. I hand finished the pocket. I was so proud of myself. I love this skirt. I want to wear it in my daily life. It's just a little heavy for that. Next up, we have this beautiful yellow skirt that you cannot fully see. There is the bottom. I made this on my channel. You can watch me make it. I'll link the video. I love this skirt, but I made it when the weather seemed to be picking up and then it didn't. And the weather is just not at a place where I can wear this right now. I'm sorry that the lighting keeps changing. I just noticed that. It's raining at the moment, so I can't control the weather and I only have natural lighting. But yes, this skirt is beautiful. I love it. I do need to change some things about it. Firstly, it doesn't fit me. I was making it while wearing a few layers, and so while making it I thought it was going to be too small on me. Then I tried it on once it was finished and it was too big on me. So now I just don't know. And I think I can solve that quite easily by adding a waistband and making that a little bit smaller. But I love this skirt. It makes me just want to go on a picnic or frolic in a field, and it's incredible. This fabric was my friend's grandmother's. My friend offered some stuff to me and I'm really thankful for that because this skirt is beautiful. I think we're finally done with skirts. Now I'm going to show you the first dress I ever made, and I was super proud of it. It's not good, but I think it's really cute. It is this beautiful little daisy dress. It's quite short. I don't wear short things anymore. This is a little bit scandalous for me, from what I remember. Honestly, it's probably not even that short. This was based on a mood pattern. But I think I followed like the lining and not the outer dress. I'll try and link the pattern below, just know that I did alter it in a lot of ways. The neckline of this dress is a pain. It's so warped and just not well done, but this is so cute. I was holding onto this fabric for a while looking for a project worthy of it, and I love this dress. It doesn't fit me super well, and I think that's why I haven't really worn it. I did wear it last New Year's, but I got no good photos of it, and I'm not sure if that's because it didn't look good, like it just straight up didn't look good, or I just didn't get good photos. So yes, I think this dress is cute. This actually might work well as like a layering thing. This with like a white top under it, how cute! This next one is the garment that I have worn out the most. To be fair, that's only a handful of times, but I love it. I love it a lot, I really do. And that is this adorable pinafore. This was another free pattern I found online. If I can find it, I'll link it below, but I've had it for a while and I really have no idea where I got it. So I'll try my best. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this, and it really helped my self-esteem, specifically in terms of sewing. It made me feel like this is a thing that like I actually have skills in. My family was shocked by the way it's lined, the fact that like that looks like a real garment, and I'm like, yes, thank you. It is a real garment, I just happen to have made it. I did make it the wrong size. I get so confused about sizing with patterns, especially online ones that I print off myself. So I made it the biggest that the pattern had because it seemed to be a bit on the smaller side. And then I just took it in to fit me, and it's adorable. It means that the skirt portion has more of a flare than it would have. I think it's so cute, and oh my god, the best part, I accidentally pattern matched the pockets. I can't explain how absolutely ecstatic I was when I realized the pockets. I don't even know if you can see properly on the camera, but here's one, here is the other. That's incredible. I love it. I generally wear this with like a turtleneck and tights, but as the weather warms up, I'm hoping I can still wear it just as is, but we'll see. Okay, I have 3 more garments to show you, and I was gonna do them one way. I'm gonna switch it around for a very particular reason. So the next thing I want to show you is the cape I made for Halloween. I love this thing. I'm filming this before Halloween, so I haven't actually worn this out yet, but I'm going to be wearing it out to a Halloween thing. Again, that video will be up before this one, so you can go and see that. Awesome, cool. Because I am me, I looked at the pattern and then changed it. This is a simplicity pattern, I believe. I ended up using, I think, cape C, but instead of doing a tie closure, I added a hook and eye and then some decorative buttons. I love this thing. I absolutely chose the wrong fabric though. This fabric is a stretch, and it stretches in a certain direction for the pattern. It just doesn't work, and it just hangs in a bit of a weird way, and I'm worried that over time it's gonna stretch out. At the end of the day, I don't really care though, because this is my favorite shade of green. It's beautiful. It makes me feel like an elf. I just love it so much. The buttons are from my grandmother's sewing kit again. And these buttons were actually from a bolero that belonged to my mom in like the 90s or like early 2000s. So yes, we love recycling. I love this cape, and I wish we could wear capes just out and about in our daily lives, but no, I will get looked at weirdly, and I'm too insecure for that. This last thing I'm going to show you, there are 2 things. I haven't looked at this since I wore it last, because it is a nightmare. There's a common saying among makers, and it is that glitter is the herpes of the craft world, and I've never agreed to anything more. I'm going to talk about it before I pull it out, because I just don't want to touch it that much. I made a dress. It's the same pattern as that daisy one I showed you, but I made it afterwards and edited the pattern a little bit. Overall, the dress isn't very flattering. The color doesn't suit me. The shape just doesn't look great on me. But I made this dress and I wore it for Christmas last year. I thought it was very festive. I didn't think about the consequences. I think I should just pull it out. I don't want to touch it, but I'm gonna have to try it on. Okay, this dress is pink and glittery, and when I say glittery, I mean glittery. I had just bought my sewing machine. I was so excited. It was brand new. And this was like the second project I worked on after getting that new machine. There is glitter in every crevice of my machine. No matter how many times I try and clean it, there is more glitter. There was glitter around the house. for months afterwards. My parents are gonna kill me when they find out that I'm pulling this dress out of its bag. I've got it in like a suit bag thing because it needs to be contained. But let's just, oh god. Here she is. Oh my god. Let me move back so you can really take it in. Oh yeah. There's already glitter everywhere. Oh, I have so many regrets. Oh no. I'm not gonna keep holding it up, but yes, that is the dress. I am proud of it. I just hate it because of the way it sheds glitter everywhere. Similarly, this is one that I've never worn because I made it and then realized it had the same glitter problem. It's like super creased, but look at this skirt. It's got gold glitter, but then it's got the pink to blue shift. It is beautiful. I've never worn it. Wow, it's really poorly made actually. Damn. I'm glittery. I'm so glittery. I ended up not taking too much time finishing that skirt. I was gonna wear it for New Year's because I've never seen something look more New Year's than that skirt, but I didn't. My friend ended up wearing it for a minute on New Year's. That was just a weird event. It kind of reminds me of like the 1989 era, and I love that. I think it's the kind of thing that I might wear on occasion. It just needs to stay in the bag, locked away, so it doesn't ruin my life. So those are all of the garments that I've made that made it to my wardrobe. I'm in the process of making those 2 garments that I mentioned before, and there are another 2 that I made, and as soon as I finished them I realized they needed some work, and so they never left the kind of sewing realm. They never made it to the wardrobe. And I'm hoping to finish them sometime, but I'm so lost when it comes to those garments and like how to fix them. So for now they can stay with my sewing stuff, and one day maybe they'll make it to the wardrobe. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I love sewing. I want to make more sewing content. The video I made making that yellow skirt was really fun. I loved vlogging the experience of sewing. I watch a lot of sewing YouTubers. So I want to make stuff like that. I love that content. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. These things really do help the channel. I always thought people were just like saying it so they'd get more attention, but no, like it genuinely does help and pushes out the content to more people. If you sew, tell me what you're working on right now. I'd love to know, and maybe it'll convince me to finish the projects I'm working on, because if you aren't someone who sews, do you like any of these garments? Do you think I should style them in a certain way? Tell me your thoughts. I love talking to people about sewing. I think it's so fun. But with all of that said, that is all I have for you today. I'll see you next time. Bye. There is machine. I've just filmed all the talking bits and now I need to try everything on, and I don't want to touch the glitter. You have no idea the actual fight I just went through to get that dress off of me. I didn't make it with a closure for some reason, and I can get it on. Getting it off is another story. I thought I was going to dislocate both of my shoulders, and now I am absolutely covered in glitter. I don't think the camera is picking it up, but look at me. Okay, I need to like vacuum. Can you see all of that? Oh my god. Was it worth it? Please tell me it was worth it. Oh my god. I'm covered in it. Oh my god, I need to go.